Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Miss. My name is Priscilla Briliana and I'm from class 336A07 and my student number is 33220083. And today, I want to presentate about applied linguistics and language learning. Okay, first of all, what is applied linguistics and how is it related to language learning? Applied linguistics is a branch of linguistics that applies linguistic theories and methods to solve real-world language problems. One of its most prominent application areas is language learning, and based on Crystal 2003 defines applied linguistics as the use of linguistic theories, methods, and findings to solve problems involving language, including language teaching, lexicography, and discourse analysis. And next, we move to origins and early focus of applied linguistics. Applied linguistics formally began around 1648 with the publication of the journal Language Learning, a journal of applied linguistics. During the 1950 and 1960, the main focus was applying structural and functional linguistic theories to second language teaching and first language literacy. And for example, in the early decades, many linguistics worked on designing English teaching methods for non-native speakers across various countries. And next, expert perspective on language learning and applied linguistics. Based on Crystal 2003, applied linguistics is about applying linguistic knowledge to real-world issues such as teaching and learning language. And then, based on Wilkins 1994, it is the study of how humans use their language ability and the challenge they face in doing so. And then, based on Cook and Casper on 2005, applied linguistics has evolved for beyond just language teaching and now deals with a variety of real-world contexts. And we move to major issues in language learning according to applied linguistics. First, the optimum age problems. Is there a best age to start learning a language? And then, critical point. The critical point hypothesis states that before puberty, the brain is more adaptable for acquiring language like a native speaker. After puberty, language learning becomes more conscious and less instinctive. For example, children who start learning a second language at age 57 are often more fluent than those who start at 15. However, research by Ellis on 1994 shows that adults can still succeed with the right methods. And then, the factor influencing the best age for learning, the first one is educational factors, the second one is social and sociolinguistic context, and then psychological and psycholinguistic factor, and then political and cultural background, and economy and policy related considerations. And B, validity of large scale language tests, or for example is IELTS or IELTS. Case study, the British Council questions whether the IELTS test still validity assess real communicative ability in language. And then the K shows is, does the test measure real-life language use effectively, or are the results fair across cultural and linguistic background. And for example, an Indian student educated in English might still perform poorly in IELTS due to dialect or cultural difference from British standard. And then next we move to the role of applied linguistics in language learning. Common methods used by applied linguistics. The first one is second language acquisitions, or SLA. Studies the stage and patterns of how people learn additional language. For example, a child starts with phrases like I want and later builds full sentences like I want to play outside. And then the second is language proficiency testing. Designs fair and accurate assessment for measuring language skill. For example, IELTS and TOEFL assess different aspects of language selections depends on learner goals. And number 3 is language for specific purpose, or LSP, teaches language for specific professional field. For example, medical English includes terms like diagnosis, symptom, and treatment plan. And the last one is curriculum design. This develops curriculum tailored to learners' need and context. For example, English curriculum in Indonesian schools different from immigrant language training in Canada. And next, we move to core principle language learner and context. Applied linguistics does not focus only on language structure but also on who the learner is, and then what their context is, and how language can best be learned in that environment. And the last one, we move to conclusions. That applied linguistics is very important in helping people learn language better. It connects language theories with real life, especially in school, classroom, and daily communication. This field helps teachers choose the best way to teach, design good tests, and create useful materials for students. It also studies real problems like what age is best for learning a new, or how to make language tests fair for everyone. In short, applied linguistics makes language learning more effective, more practical, and more helpful for both teachers and students. And this is the reference. So that's all from me for today and presentations. Sorry for all the mistakes. And thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.